Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Cities Skylines Strategy and Tactics, Episode 3. So when we last left our intrepid city of Ficklewood, we had just started fleshing out our industries here. Our commercial zones look like they are going to want some expansion soon, so we will not disappoint. We are also saving up ourselves for a graveyard, having built our first bus line. And actually, let's take a look at how. Let's actually do a little onboard following here. I like with the bus lines just to see what we're seeing in terms of passenger loads and what have you. All right, so our stop right here in front of the park. Not quite as popular yet, but our city is still small. So it may have been a little premature, but I don't like forgetting about the bus system until it's too late, because then, yeah. See, because look at this, we got tons of people lined up ready for the bus to go home. So as soon as they loop themselves around there, we're going to have a full load here. Could probably fix that a little bit in terms of, yeah, look at that. Full boat. Full boat. Alright, so let's follow this along. See how we're doing. Alright. Fire engine's putting out a fire. That's acceptable. Delivery vans making deliveries, yeah. Little hiccups will do that. Oh my god, look at those passenger lines there. Ooh, doggy. Okay, never mind about the whole people aren't ready for the buses. They're ready for the buses, alright. Yeah, and that is going to be one heck of an unload once you get there. But hey, that's all people that aren't going to be driving. And again, bear in mind, you got all these walkers right here. Walkers who could walk across here and get on the bus stop over here. So, you know what? I'm happy with what our bus system's going to be doing for us. Alright, cemetery. Because we are eventually going to have someone die on us, although that usually doesn't happen too quickly. Alright, good, they're coming. What to say is like, guys, fellas. Alright, our fire department is performing up to snuff here. Money's rolling in, $1,000 a week. Again, not bad for hard mode. Not bad for hard mode. I'll take that. I'll take it and be happy. Alright, we're starting to have our demand starting to swell up on us here. So let's actually, you know what? I almost wonder if I should go. Alright, well here's something we're gonna do. We're gonna replace this power line first. Because I want the area for more residential growth. Like so. Even this little sliver down here will be worth something. And we'll make sure you are draw you up like over here or something. That way we don't interrupt our power to there, and can satisfy that increasing demand. And let's draw this spine down a little bit further, so that we might land us in more commercial zones. I did it over here too. You guys. Not supposed to be residential because you're going to be all angry about how much traffic volume is by here. You're going to want to be commercial because commercial zones love the traffic volume. They want it. Lots and lots of people. Alright, and industrials have maxed out pretty much. So we're going to do our next phase here with industrial specialization. Just as much as residential zones don't really appreciate polluting industries, neither do commercial zones. So we're going to do the same thing. The one difference being is we're actually going to take Atlas Park. No, we're not going to make it a farming industry, actually. We're going to make it bring it back to generic. We're going to make you a timber industry because there are timber resources over here. So we might actually get some producing buildings out of this one. And we want it separate from Gemini. And yes, I flipped the names, if you haven't noticed. I did that off screen because that was bothering me. That's how they should be. Yeah, and then we'll do the same thing over here. So this zone and well, we only want up to here for now. Just make sure. Yep, we're covered with that. Let me just extend that a little bit. Oops. Extend that a little bit so we get full coverage up there whenever we do that. Alright, so yeah, now, because it's in a different district, we're getting sawmills out of here. Yeah, down south here, there's not a lot of resources, so it's probably going to just be all consuming buildings. But up north up here, there's enough resources up here that we can, we might see some producing buildings here. And that'll be good for tax income. And then, oh, wait, whoa, what's with waterworks? Are we really sucking up that much water? Game? Game, you be tripping. No, game is not tripping because I ran out of power. Poopy pants. And the one thing that goes out is my water pump. Lovely. Okay, well, I got 10K, but it looks like that's going to be invested towards power. Well, you know what? Atlas Park is going to get power usage. They're going to get it. And know what the heck? We'll throw smoke detectors while we're at it. Oh yeah, and our other things are recreational use. Yeah, we can do that. Recycling, yeah. Recycling is something I like for everyone. Actually, the one place we don't need it is Boomtown because it's the dumps right there. But I do like recycling for Galaxy City here. And oh hey, we can recreationally use it up. Right, hopefully that little inch down in power will be enough juice to turn that back on. And we'll be wary about expanding ourselves further. Although once that industry builds, it's going to go right back to that. So we're going to have to save up and buy ourselves another power plant. Oh, actually, now that we're down here and we got all the infrastructure down here, we can do an advanced wind turbine down here to take use of, because yeah, this thing makes 20 megawatts. And it is 23 versus... Alright, so it's more expensive. How much per week? But it's a lot cheaper per week than in terms of upkeep. So it's more expensive up front, but it's clean and it's just overall better. And we can stick it out in the middle of the water and we'll still get that 20 because this is a fairly windy patch of water. So I think I'm going to save up for that rather than going for the full thing. Yep, once again... Alright, here, as a temporary measure, we're going to goose the power budget. We'll return it to normal once we build our actual power plant. That way we're not constantly getting water shortages. So I have a feeling people will be annoyed about that. Just a random guess. Alright, couple fires going here. Fire department. Hello? Housekeeping? Oh, you already put that one out. Is someone going to send it to this one? Alright, there they go. General store. You guys are starting to upgrade. And I still have been putting off my high school. I still need that high school. But new power plant comes first, because I don't want to be operating at 120% budget. But we're making enough money as it is. Anything over 1,000 is good with me. Right, you guys gonna come down here or not? think you're out of the... Alright, good, you put it out, finally. And someone tried to rob the house as it was burning, I guess? Well, that house is just having a bad day. But we are getting appreciable amounts of upgrades here. Yeah, blah blah cemetery. Power plant's coming up next. Fair number of people hanging out here. How's the bus stop doing? I think the bus stop I put over here. Is this it? I was sworn. Hang on, let me check. Yeah, no, that's the bus stop. So not a lot of people taking the bus from here. Could be that they're all taking the bus up here. How's this bus stop doing? There's a fair number of people. And how's this bus stop doing? Oh yeah, a cast of thousands. So this is a very popular destination. Just yeah, taking up all those passengers and bringing them home. It could also be that I'm catching it at the wrong part of rush hour. There might be a huge crowd here for the morning rush hour. All right, we got our cash. We got our cash monies. Let's drop one of these. So yeah, again, you have to pay attention to the wind, but luckily the wind out on the water here is really good. We're going to stick it out here so the noise does not affect anything on the land, so we can build right up to the ocean shore. It's not going to bother anybody. And heck, it even is close enough to connect that. So huzzah. And now we can drop our power budget back to normal. Because you don't get 23% more power because you pumped in 23% more money. It actually becomes less and less efficient as you move away from 100%. So you can get some savings and you can get some extra performance out of the deal, but jacking it too closely in one direction or another is not going to give you efficient returns on your funding there. Alright, so that should solve our power quandaries for now. Yes, I know, we can buy new land. I'm actually going to be sticking rather religiously to this plot until I deem that we need to purchase a new one. If I'm going to purchase a new one, it's probably going to be this one, because that gives me control of the highway and gives me access to the rail lines. Don't have rail lines unlocked yet, but I think it's 8,000 people I unlock them, and I intend to make use of them. Alright, so you guys are starting to whine about not having enough employees. So we are going to have to expand our residential zone. We're going to need a new artery. We're going to need a new artery, and you know what? Might as well just do it down the other line here. Actually, no. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to artery it down here, and then we're going to make this a big commercial district over here. So yeah. For any of you who've watched my live streams, you're going to notice this city's taking a very familiar shape, because that's kind of the shape I did before. Hey, use what works. But I'm going to diverge here a little bit. I'm actually going to go straight to the shore here and then build outwards. So this is going to be both of our cities here, both of our residential zones. So we'll extend this a little bit. Well, no, we're gonna need to extend it further. So far, no one's died, so I can keep putting off that thing. I still don't have that high school though, and I don't want industries to start going under because of lack of workers. How's this doing? Yeah, max students, and it's okay that there are some children that are growing up that aren't being educated, because you need some ditch diggers. I mean, look at all these zones that are going to be pure uneducated workers. We need some ditch diggers. So it's fine. It is indeed fine. All right, let's kick up the speed. And as zones level up, they'll start inviting in more families there. Well, I suppose we might as well top off what we can do here. And actually, no, because I don't want the industries to start being starved for workers. And if I build more commercial zones, they're going to start whining about that. right, so you see these trees here? These are buildings that are actually going to physically produce the resources and not require inputs. If we go here to the import things, see the trees don't import stuff, and actually these things seem to be supplying themselves too, whereas all these others import it. And these things all export the stuff. Now, also notice over here in the generics, it's kind of random what resources your generic industries are going to demand. But if you notice, none of them are importing agricultural goods or forestry products. That's because they're sourcing them locally. So if one of these starts demanding an agricultural or forest product, then my local businesses over here will just provide it to them. I'll ship it to them. No need to go out to SimNation, and then anything in the excess will get shipped out. So it kind of works to have at least a little bit of each of your industry types here. Now, granted, I'm lacking ore and oil, but I don't have any good ore and oil zones in this region. Plenty of oil to be had nearby. Ore is going to be a little bit trickier to get, because that's not until there. That's a couple expansions away. But we have the other stuff available to us. We're just not nearby. But we'll tap into that in due time. Okay. Oh, all right. We got our first get our first dead person, so we are going to need to drop that cemetery before we hit the high school. Sorry, kiddo. Someone died, so you're gonna have to wait. Yeah, two people died. There we go. And we're $10,000. Well, I guess it's gonna let me anyway. Alright, so yeah, what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to drop it. Yeah, it's going to stomp on a bunch of residential zones, but that's okay. And I think I'm going to buff this road up to a proper 2-lane. Once I get the money. Yeah, it's fairly cheap to make that upgrade. There we go. Perfect. So that should take care of that pretty handily. And we got our hearses going here. Got two deados, but they fetch those relatively quickly. What's this? Open the budget panel. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we don't need quite as many hearses. Although if I drop, well, you know, we can drop medical a little bit because we don't need that many ambulances either. At least not at this stage of the game. So yeah, we can do that. All right. Now without fail, we need to save up for that damn high school. Without fail. Alright, see here, industry's kind of rebounded. So we've gotten enough population growth in terms of just raw upgrades that it's worked out for us. So many fires. They must increase the instance of fires. Because yeah, you don't really see that much. When it comes to normal games. It just does not happen. Yeah, this backup here is just because of this truck putting out the fire. It's kind of in an inconvenient location, but traffic will start moving again once the fire trucks get out of the way. Alright, so building up money, I think it is time to, since we've maxed out our specialty industries, we can go back here and expand Boomtown out to this proper zone. Because Boomtown is going to encapsulate these. Because these aren't close enough to be polluting. at least not too polluting for the residential and commercial zones. And ultimately, it is a little bit more lucrative to get generic industry than the specialized ones, at least from what I've seen, because the zones level up. They level up. They can go up to level 3, the generics, but you don't get that with that. So you actually have the possibility of having zones that enjoy just sort of a greater, actually employ more educated workers, and they're also cleaner too. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. So we're gonna do that, and yeah, why not? There we go. That'll get the industry flowing. Oh, they just barely didn't get to it in time. That sucks. Sorry, dudes. Better luck next time. Alright, industry's growing up there like a weed. How's our money? Still rocking above 1,000 per. So despite our increasing new services, we're still doing quite well. So that's working out. Let's take a look at our views here. Alright, electricity, still got plenty of juice to go. Plenty of water and sewage capacity. Garbage is, well, we don't have access to incinerators yet. So we're handling our garbage load just fine. Education. Actually, oh wow, there's lower elementary school availability, so they're actually handling it pretty well. Yeah, high school, we need that high school. It'll get used. It'll get used. Happiness is actually decently up there, so we're good. Health, decently. 4-6 citizens, but we've got the medical capacity for that. Levels, buildings starting to level up. Wind, traffic. This area is starting to get a little heavy, but this is usually a high water mark, and I can expand these roads later on if it starts getting really bad. Pollution, just right where I want it. See, not creeping into the residential zone. Noise pollution's another issue. That's another issue. So yeah, these guys are going to be bathed in noise pollution, but they aren't going to be bathed in pollution. So, you know, it's not that bad. Yeah, the fire safety is atrocious. That's probably why all the fires are breaking out. Once I get more money, I'll give Boomtown its own dedicated fire, police, and whatnot. That'll help the industries level up. And then I can move the fire station here down to more dedicated into the residences, so that they can get more complete coverage there. Happiness is doing well enough. Alright, how much for that high school again? Whew, a third of the way there. Well, I could take out a loan. It actually might behoove me to do that, because going too long without that, we're going to start getting some commercial zones upgraded. Oh, actually, maybe not, because they're slower to upgrade, so there's not as much of a demand for... Because once they upgrade to thing, you're going to start getting some demand for well-educated workers. And that you need that for high schools. Yeah, these guys, not enough workers. Yeah. Alright, so maybe we can take the trip to the high school a little bit on the slower side, if that works for us. And that also means we can hold off on outlaying more zones, because we seem to be at a pretty good balance at the moment. Granted, yeah, we're getting a bunch of these need more population markers here, and I don't want my industries to become a ghost town. So yeah, maybe it would behoove me to build out my residential zones again. Fair enough. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so let's bring our spine down here. Yeah. 4 seems to be the magic number with that. And then we'll do the artery right down the middle here so that we have equidistance up and down. It looks pretty good to me. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Now you might ask, well, Pinstar, why don't you just extend these? Well, like I said, we'd be putting too much pressure onto this one artery, and therefore this one turnoff. So we want to spread that out a little bit. So by making a whole separate artery, you know, we're shifting the thing. It's the whole thing. Split the trucks off here, split the residents off here. They're coming onto the highway in different places, or the main spine here, the other reason I wanted to put it over here is that to get to work, they're turning right. They're not trying to make left turns to get to work. Or at worst, they're going to go straight once I start building up a commercial zone over here. So that's the whole reason why I'm doing this. I am, however, probably going to extend Galaxy City as a district down to cover this. It's essentially the same. We're just going to be doing different roads here. And yeah, we do not want them touching for car purposes, but I am going to utilize the footpaths because they're still useful in case some walking traffic wants to get from point A to point B between the two residential zones. Might as well keep them off the roads. Alright, still got plenty of money left. We'll just do all the upward-facing zones first, and then once those fill up, we'll do the downward-facing ones. And we'll futz with that later. Let me get over here to the footpaths. And these two, I think... Yeah, just 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, we're good. Oh, I am going to want to put a bus stop down here, because each of these different arteries is going to need its own bus stop. So, let me drag you down here. We'll put you further back here, because the other bus stop's further up, so this will be able to get everyone in the back corners, and people further in the back in the upper zone will be able to walk down to the stop here if they want. There. Alright, perfect. Alright, that'll be worth it once more people come here anyway. Oh yeah, can't forget. Commercial zones, but we only want it along the spinal route here. Maybe don't get residential zones polluting those. And then we can do flood fill with residentials. And, oh, what the hey, we'll throw down another park here just to keep the happiness up. Maybe a playground. Yeah, we'll do a playground down here. Actually, we'll do it near the... Where's that bus stop? I think I'm going to make that sort of a theme here. So wherever we have the bus stop, we're going to be placing our happiness areas. Oh yeah, we're going to need a lot of piping, aren't we? Yes, we are. There we go. Boom. And actually, that's all we needed. So just enough money for all that, just enough infrastructure for all that good stuff. Works for me. And now we should get less whiners about we don't have enough workers. And yeah, that'll kick up our money-making potential here. Oh yeah, let me extend our zone here, our district, if you will. Slightly larger brush. Again, want to keep it away from the commercials. Just, you know, it seems thematically appropriate. We will get you like that. Beautiful. And we'll might as well while we're here extend out Atlas Park. And we'll just run you down Beautiful. Alright, excellent. Population growing nice and fast here. So this is a good stopping spot. So if you like this episode, want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya.